Welcome back, everybody, to Warriors of the Rainbow Spiritual Guidance YouTube channel. As always, my name is Jason, and I will be your guide. I want to thank you all for being here. All those that have been with me since the beginning, all those that have recently joined. Um, this is our soul family, right? This is our soul tribe. When you come here, you are meeting your soul tribe. I want you guys to be able to feel safe and comfortable here. So, and whenever you share with me, it feels safe and comfortable. Know that I value and honor all of you guys. I truly do. So, thank you to those that have um, emailed me for private readings, that have reached out with comments, other emails, that have liked all my videos, subscribed to the channels, shared them with their friends. It's very appreciated from my heart, and I mean that. You guys are getting me to come out of my shell and allowing me to step into my calling. I'm going to start making some videos about the vision I was given, some of this knowledge that I have been having, been receiving, because it's a little different than what we're teaching and or what's being taught out there, right? But today, I'm going to deliver a message that Source has put right on my heart. I got the confirmation when I turned my laptop on and what I got for the screensaver that came up. What I got on the screensaver is a lighthouse. I don't know if you guys are able to see it. All right. See the lighthouse? It's like in the San Francisco Bay, I believe. But it says that short and stout, the Sparkplug Lighthouse has a whole lot of famous neighbors in one of the sometimes or one of the areas. I don't know what it was going to say after that, but it says sometimes a lighthouse doesn't have to be tall in order to get the job done. Yeah, I can't read that other word. Hold on. It's okay, as this one proves. So, and I was just talking 207 on the clock, right? That's area code of Maine confirmation. I was just talking to somebody on a Facebook page about how we are the whole purpose of a light worker, the duty of a light worker is to be of love and of service and to get the collective away from the old paradigm, the old energy, right? To return back to the central sun, which is the sacred heart of creation. We are to turn people to go inward. Other people out there may be thinking that they're not doing enough, and that's a lie. So know that you are placed where you are for a purpose. It doesn't matter how big or how small you may be putting the mind on it, right? Because the programmed mind is saying that you're not, successful unless you're making a lot of money and you have this really good job. And so we're basing our light worker abilities and where we are, right? And what our duty is based on that way of thinking, right? When the truth is, it's what you carry here. It's what you carry inside you. It's not outside of you. And Spirit has put this on my heart heavily that people have disconnected themselves from going within. And what they're doing is they're seeking outside of themselves for validation and truth. When the truth is and always has been inside, it's in you. This is why I'm very skeptical about things that I see in the spiritual community, because I can see through my higher self, the eyes of my higher self, the spiritual eyes. I can see where the third D energy has intermingled with the spiritual community, and people are taking it as being truth, not understanding that it's the bigger truth to it. And I'm going to break down some of this stuff at another time. I'll give you a little taste of an example, right? So everything is energy, but what ends up happening is spiritual teachings. People that are in a lower vibration take those teachings and put them into a 3D mindset and make them a 3D teaching, not understanding that it's bigger than that. But it's not their fault. We're programmed, and we have to understand that. We have been programmed to not believe in ourselves. We have been programmed to tell us that what the truth is. Everything is force fed to us, right? And what does that do? That disconnects us from going within ourselves to find the truth. Every teaching all over the world has taught us that we are the lighthouse. Our light is within us. It is something we carry. It's not outside of us. It needs to go back to within. Spark that light, be that lighthouse. Whatever you're doing in your life and wherever you are being that lighthouse. Be of love, be of service, be of higher vibration. See things from a higher point of view. Respect others and where they're at. Give when you can. Also, another thing too, though, is Spirit is really important, is receive. Be in a state of receiving, because that's another thing. Spirit is orchestrating things in our life so that we can get to where we're supposed to be. There's a lot of soul tribe connections coming together. There's also a lot of divine counterpart connections, relationships, partnerships, jobs. You're being guided to certain jobs. But here's the thing, we block a lot of that stuff because of the programming, because the mind, we keep filtering through the mind instead of the heart. And this is the return to the center place. That is the lighthouse. The true light worker is the lighthouse of the world. They're lighting up the world with their actions, words, and deeds. The rainbow prophecy of the Hopis, that's exactly what they're talking about. Their light is going to, their actions, words, and deeds, right? Words, deeds, actions are the same, I guess, but you get the point. Don't look down on yourself by basis of the teachings of the world. Okay? Do not judge yourself based on money and valuables and things that the world teaches you, because that's not true. It's not. Your value is based on you and what you carry within. You are the lighthouse. So spark that light and spark that passion and that fire and that love and go for it. Don't be afraid anymore, because the fear is the illusion. The fear is not real. The fear is going to push you away from what you have in front of you. It's going to distract you. And all I see out there in this community right now is more and more and more distractions. The truth is, how many of us, and this is a question you ask yourself, I don't need the answers, but how many of you are taking time to feel from the heart? How many of you take time to go within and meditate? Do some yoga? What I have seen, and I've been there, so this is how I know. A lot of people are so busy seeking conspiracy theories, and I say this because there are some truth in it, right? But we're overly focused on the stuff that's being fed to us, not realizing it's being fed to us, because it is. It's easy to see it once you have awakened, once you raise your vibration. And the raising your vibration is in you, guys. It's not outside of you. There's not actions that create it. It's interactions. That's what raises the vibration. It's the inner work. It's the inner knowing, right? I'm not challenging people. I'm not calling out people. That's not my point right here. What I'm trying to tell you is you're the lighthouse. You are the central sun of the universe right here. This is a vortex of manifestation. We are here to shift this energy, to transmute it by taking it amongst ourselves and then emitting it back out into the field from the heart, not from the mind. It is connected, because the heart and the mind are connected if you're using it correctly, right? That's what we're here to do, you guys. We're here to be lighthouses. Now, lighthouses are all over the world, separated for a reason, okay? There is going to be a lot of unions coming together, okay? It's a push and a pull type thing. It's more like a pull. You're going to feel it. Um, this union is a very divine union. I'm not just saying that. This is something that I was shown a long time ago, and I've gotten confirmation about it, right? But here's the key. Do not try to control the outcome. Let the heart speak and let that guide you. That's the cord that is tied. That is where the tie happens, right? This is the connection, and they will pull naturally. But if you're up here, you're going to block that, just like all your blessings. We're blocking so much, you guys. The lighthouses, they're everywhere. In the spiritual community, they talk about people, they seem to think that spiritual people are only those that know all truth. That is not true. That's not. There are really powerful light workers out there who don't even waste their time seeking any more truth, because their whole life they've known that they're loved. My mom, for example, her name's Karen, means pure-hearted. My whole life, she went through some crazy things. She's a light worker. She don't know this. I try to tell her, but she doesn't need to know it. Because you know what? Always in her whole life, she never forced religion or anything on me because she's always said that I don't see that there's a God that's a wrathful God like they teach. No. And she used to get mad at me when I was going through my awakening. And now I see because she's always been there. There's people around you that are lighthouses that we are judging based on the world standards and not able to see. A lighthouse, a light worker, is a person who loves, who is compassionate, who sparks the light in all situations, who can go and through the darkest moments and come out with love in their heart and still see humanity in the eyes of love. What is it in your life that you're not sparking that light? What is it in your life that could be switched and transformed by sparking your light? What relationships in your life can you be more loving and compassionate about too, right? What judgments are you placing on others that are causing friction and pushing them away? The time is that we light the light in that lighthouse. We are that lighthouse. And we draw people together in love. You know, a lot of people mistake what love really is. Love is, it is what it is. It's not, there's not words that can describe love. Love is not an emotion, it's not a feeling. You can experience it in that way, but it's not it. It doesn't even compare to it. Look at it around you. Look at all the chaos, yet the world still holds together. That's love. Look at all the things we've done wrong, and it's still, we're here. Be of service. Be the light worker. If you're not taking time to go within, you're going to be tossed to and fro, and your light is not going to be used properly. This is a call to all light workers to be that light, to spread it in your communities, not by pushing truth upon people, but by being there for them, being a light for them, being a loving, caring, kind, compassionate. Those things will leave people wondering what has happened to you, especially because the light workers were brought in here in chaos. We already experienced the darkness, the lower energies. We've experienced it. So now when those people that saw you in that way are going to see you in this way, they're going to want to know. You do not have to speak everything into existence to everybody. You do not have to argue. It's only causing friction. What is that doing? It's not helping anything. That's something for me too. And I'm just as guilty of that. But I've come out of it. I've started to come out of it. And what I do is I will speak it to those that have the ears to hear, those that want to learn more, those that have an open mind. Because many people have closed their mind because they just want to be right. 1333. It's not about being right. It's not about this God and that God. It's about love. That is it. All the scriptures talk about it. God is love. That's what it's about. Spark that light, guys. I believe in all of you. I want you to know that. I believe I started this channel to spark and activate the light workers. I know what's coming. It's us that is creating it. It's not going to just happen. That's another thing too. The lighthouse needs to work. Whether how small or how big, just like that said. We have to put the work in. You can't just sit back and expect things to happen. But when you feel that you're blocking and you're like operating in a lower vibration, it's best to sit back and go within, introspect, reflect, meditate. I just really had this message put on my heart, and I had the confirmation. You guys are lighthouses. You are love. It is time that we stop causing more division and separation. We get people to return to the sacred heart, back to within themselves, and then we just spread out love in our communities. Light that light, and let it burn without forcing things on people. Just be the light, because you are the light of the world. That is the message for the day, guys. I hope this message resonates with you. Please like, comment, share. If you haven't subscribed, I recommend doing so. There's some great, great things coming in the future. 1515, harmony, right? Share this message. Seriously, share this message out. Get this out, because, guys, I'm telling you, there are great things coming. You're going to see it. You guys play a role in this too. We are the workers. It's time to go to work. Okay? I'm calling you out to work. I love you guys. From my sacred heart to yours, sending you love. Namaste.